Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Limey, and welcome back to Chrono Arc, where we are going to fight the true final boss of the game once again. So this will now be my fourth attempt at fighting him. When you fight a boss in this game, you have 3 retries, which gives you 4 attempts on him, basically. My first and third attempts got him down really low, but didn't manage to kill him. Second attempt was not so successful. So let's jump in now and see how we do on this last attempt. I've got some things that I picked up from the fight with Azar. This gets us a choice of an item. I am going to go with Dolorous Strike. Gives us attack power plus 2, max health plus 10%. Reduces receiving crit chance. And we... receiving critical chance is reduced by 10%. We gain 25% critical damage, 10% critical chance, and 10% receiving critical chance whenever we play a skill or fixed ability. And stacks are reset when we land or take a critical hit. And then I'm going to go for... what am I going to go for? Revenger, attack power plus 3, armor plus 25, evade minus 15, aggro slightly increased, or Grim Reaper's handprint, attack power plus 1, crit hit chance plus 5, crit damage plus 80. Given this is boosting our chance of a crit, I think that might go well with that. So I'm going to take that. And then Transcendent Tome, a Lucy rare skill. I am going to go... These are... well, actually, these are both once. I'm going to go with All Out Attack. So cast all skills with the highest cost in hand. And then we're going to give Hein these 2. And then this Heavenly Watcher. Attack power plus 15%. Accuracy plus 7. Yeah, we'll put that on you instead of the rapier, and then the sweet potato can go on Pressel. I will increase her health by a bit. Yep, that works for me. We have a level up to do. I am going to level up. Who am I going to level up, actually? The last few runs I've leveled up Hein, but I wonder whether it might be better to level up somebody else. But no, Hein is the one we need to keep alive. He has the most powerful attacks. So we're going to do him. We'll take Identify Weakness. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to forget some skills, because I've got quite a lot of skills. I think I am going to change his fixed ability as well. We will give him Blood Reflux by default, and then we will forget Basic Heal. I may do some more there as well. We are going to forget Greater Heal on Johan because I never use it. He's not a healer, and it costs 3, and so it only heals 27, which is actually not that great. So that can go. Burning Arrow is no good in this fight because it's only a single enemy. And that doesn't really do much against single enemies. So Burning Arrow go. That's all that I can get rid of there. Memori. We are gonna... we're gonna forget... Loser Detected is not very useful. We are gonna forget the other Loser Detected as well. And that's all I can forget for her. Pressel. We're gonna change her fixed ability. We're gonna put Healing Coil. You want a Prophecy into that because then it heals her as well. Ooh, I guess I'll leave a basic heal there. That's fine. And I guess I want to keep her others. Do I want to keep double heal? It's okay, but I don't love it. No, I'm going to get rid of double heal. And And we'll pare that down a bit as well, because we want to be trying to get as many damage dealing cards in our hand in one go as possible. For reasons that will become evident. Do I lose? Blooded Revenge is good. Bloodstorm is pretty good as well. Assault Slash isn't bad. But is it worth keeping? Is it worth keeping? Similarly, Dead End. It's like, yeah, how much do I pare this down? I mean, anything that's dealing damage. Is Intimidation worthwhile as well for the armor and evade reduction for the next 2 hits and receiving crit chance? I'm not convinced that it is. But on the other hand, it is, you know, having some cheaper cost cards is useful as well. So I guess I'll leave that as it is. So we're going to go in with that. And we're going to see how we do. This is our last chance. Program Master Rule number 7. The one who obtains the Master Permissions falls into an eternal sleep after 7 days. I feel drowsy. My eyelids are closing. All preparations are complete. However, is this really for the best? Maybe I'm doing the exact same thing as Klein. No, I'm different from that guy. I only did what I needed to. Yes, this will make everyone happy. This is the world that everyone wanted. Anyway, my job here is done. I have to believe that creating this world will have some kind of meaning. It's all meaningless. Don't you agree? Before we even approached the Master, he started the conversation. His voice sounded like the middle between a robotic voice and a human voice, and it also had a faint hint of Azar's voice, which made it all the more terrifying. What did you just... Ack! Chirp! Phoenix! The same timeline has been repeated for centuries, and yet nothing has changed, and nothing has made a difference in the world. Now that I think about it, I've done something really foolish, haven't I? Program Master. It's been a long time, Lucy. You're the real Azar. You've done well in awakening me. I thought, if it's Klein, then maybe... But I never expected to see the world again. Phoenix, what are you saying? Why are you speaking like... What did you do to Phoenix? Phoenix? It's no big deal. I just have a little grudge against this guy. It hardly matters at this point. But I also don't feel like talking about it, so I'll keep this guy trapped. There's no point in struggling. Anything you say in that cage will come out as bird sounds. Isn't it the perfect voice for that look? It suits you well. Let go of Phoenix! We're not here to fight you, we're here to talk. Talk? Hear us out. The catastrophe outside is already over. We can go out to the real world now. The real world. I see. So you still don't know anything. What? Even if you're not here to fight me, you'll have no choice but to do so. Because I'm about to destroy this world. Right here and now. Destroy this world? Before I fell asleep, I thought about a lot of things. Endless doubts about whether I was doing the right thing. whether there was no other option. I had a lot of thoughts, but no regrets, because it was a world made for everyone's sake. I fell asleep, hoping everyone would deny their own destiny. In the end, it was all for naught. Nothing has changed in this world, and no meaning has come of it. All these years just for everyone to repeat the same actions for centuries. I was devastated. My faith was shattered, and I finally realized that what I had done was no different from what Klein did, forcing his ideals onto everyone. It would have been better if I never woke up. What are you saying? Do you understand, Lucy? Your goal of going out to the real world is nothing more than a mirage that will never come to be. Now that I've woken up, I can't let my fellow people in the Ark project continue to dream in vain. Wait! If you destroy this virtual world, what happens to us who are inside it? Isn't it obvious? Nothing will be left of us. Such is our nature. From the beginning, we were a meaningless existence destined to perish. Once the infinite loop world was created, our time has stopped. I believed that way everyone could continue to live happy lives. However, the reality wasn't like that. In the name of protecting everyone, I made everyone's lives worse than death. A soulless husk of a world filled with nothing but endless stagnation. It's a world that I created, so it's only right that I end it. Phoenix! He's planning on destroying the world he created? I can't let that happen. I didn't come all the way here just to die. It's not just me, my allies, Phoenix, and the others who've lost their memories will also be put in danger. For the sake of everyone, I have no choice but to face off against the Master. Master, I don't understand why you're trying to destroy this world, but I won't let you do as you please. I have to stop you no matter what. I'll save everyone, and we'll go out to the real world. Have you still not realized the truth of this world? Maybe you won't understand from just hearing it. Very well. Returning everything to naught is the Ark's hope, and it is what I must do. I'll make you understand that everything is meaningless in the face of an insurmountable fate. Alright, here we go. Presley's making a prophecy. So what have we got? We have intimidation, we have become quiet. First class to heaven, which unfortunately we didn't prophecy into. He does not have taunt, so loser is not that useful. He's probably going to hit. He is going to open by hitting all of us, so Shining Pillar would let us heal everybody early. Sonic Blow will let us draw more attack cards. Take Sonic Blow. Okay, so this is the boss's kind of main attack, and it builds up in strength as we go. So that is Eradicate, and he deals damage to everybody, and it increases with stacks of Gathering Power that he has. He gains 1 stack of Gathering Power every turn. That increases attack power by 1, increases Eradicate damage by 5. At 10 stacks, he will gain plus 50% crit chance. He becomes invincible if we can do 900 damage to him in a turn. Haha. But more importantly, he has stance that starts off at 125. If we reduce it to 0, and it's reduced by 1 point for every damage we deal to him, then Lucy will do an extra 125 damage to him, and we get a Master Fragment in our hand, which will either give us a relic, or it will give us mana or a card draw. So that's the basic deal. I think we Intimidation with first class to heaven might be okay. Or we do Sonic Blow to try to get more attack cards in our hand, which is probably good to try and get over that 125 threshold. Because we didn't Prophecy into this actually, so... yeah, let's do that. 27 damage. It's just quite hard to do 125. Let's hit you with that. You know what, we've got snack time. Sure, let's do intimidation. Snack time for the mana. Wave damage, so we can either hit Pressel and the character to our left, i.e. Momori, for 9 damage each and give him a pain debuff, or Johan and Momori. Let's go with Pressel, given she's got a lot more health. Okay, this is at its max already because Inner Desire is up at 38. Actually, maybe not quite at its max, but close. So we could do First Class to Heaven and we could do this. Will that get us over 125? I'm not sure, but I don't think there's anything... this is only 36. Keep forgetting we didn't... Yeah, let's do this one. I didn't see how much damage that did. Well, this white bar here shows the stance. So if we get this down to 0, that's when we get Lucy's bonus damage. Receiving crit chance is increased by 1 for the next attack, so 34, 21, 30. I mean, this is still the most damage. Crit for 54, and Lucy goes in. Nice. That's a good start. Master Fragment. Get ourselves an artifact. Mind's Eye. Remove accuracy cap from all allies and add a 90% accuracy cap to all enemies. Copper Coil. When taking 2 or more damage, reduce the damage by 1. Endless Souls. Gain a mana whenever you defeat an enemy. There are rarely adds in this fight. I have no idea whether we're anywhere near the accuracy cap for allies. I'm just going to take Copper Coil. I don't have a sense of which of those two is the best. Okay, Pressel is making a prophecy. Alright. Memori Healing is going to be great. It will restore everybody's healing gauge. Bloodstorm deals more damage the less health Hein has, though, and is also great. Currently, what are we looking at? See, all of these are Johan's skills, so we want a mix of different skills, really. Do we take the healing? Do we take the damage? I feel like I often err on being too cautious. But having said that, I've at least got a long way into the fight every time, so... take Memori Healing. Sonic Blow will draw us more cards, but I wonder... this will draw as well. 34 damage for 2 is not bad. So let's shoot you, smite you. You're going to freeze somebody who will not be able to act. I guess that can be Pressel. We don't have any of our cards anyway. Oh, but also, yeah, takes a bunch of damage. I always forget about the damage. Okay, we could Memori Healing. Lightning Shot is doing 49. And it's cost 3. It's only 19 damage, but it's also only costs 1. So we could shoot you. We could rush you. And then I think we do Memori Healing, because we're not going to get his bar down. And then end turn. Oh, then again, yeah, I forgot about that. Crit for 51. Okay, Memori and Pressel get hit, or Hein and Pressel gets hit. It wraps around. Memori, because she is going to spend most of the fight at death's door. Pressel is making a prophecy. We take Hookshot, we can put Taunt on, which means if we draw loser, we can use it. Although it's a bit moot. I don't know if we can get to the 125 damage this. Maybe we can with Identify Weakness and Lightning Shot. Hookshot doesn't do much damage. Lightning Draw. Play it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, play it right away for 3. Okay, main attack. We're gonna need some Memori Healing again. However, Lightning Shot is pretty well placed. Assault Slash. I guess, yeah, Identify Weakness. Lightning Shot. Crit for 121. Nice. That case, let's do Memori Healing now. This will do 46. And so Lucy goes in again. Nice. I think Lucy crit as well there by the looks of it. Pressel and Memori damage, or Memori and Johan. We'll do Pressel and Memori. We are out of mana, but we have a Master Fragment. Draw or mana. What would you use the mana for? Nothing. So draw. And end turn. Okay, Bloodied Revenge is great. So let's take that and start building up Damage on that, maybe? But I gotta wait to get value out of that. So we shoot you with that. Maybe we damage and heal everybody with that. For 38, okay. Shooting you with that is not free. Oh, I guess, okay, must have carried over from the previous turn. Who's he going to attack? I don't want to do Memorial Healing now. So I guess we just do that. And I guess we could exchange something. We want to lose the end of the line. 30 damage for 2 is not that great. One damage for 2 is even worse, although it could crit. What can we do with 1? Cycle it. We could Healing Fountain for 1. That's worthwhile. Sure. Okay, whose cards are we not going to want to play? Well, if we do want to play Memori Healing, we can always use the pill to get rid of the debuff on Memori. So we'll freeze Memori. Okay, Pressel and Memori damage, or Johan and Memori damage. I guess it's gotta be Johan. Okay. So, what's Bloody Revenge up to? 120 damage, that's amazing. And we could use End of the Line if we needed a bit of extra damage, if it doesn't crit. Which it might. We've got 2 stacks of this. Oh, it'd be amazing if it crit. In that case, yeah, let's take a healing. Now I could play End of the Line first, but that may consume the crit. So there's no reason not to play this. Okay, and then we'll get a free shot. Bloody Revenge. Crit 328. Oh, love it. Love it. Lucy goes twice. Nice. What a great card that is. I need that back. Okay, Eradicate is happening. All targets who are not at death's door share 90 damage. So we need to make sure that honestly, Pressel is healed. We can't heal her with that. We got Master Fragment. Give us an artifact. Sacred Cross when getting a barrier gain 9 additional. We don't create barriers. That's useless. Whenever you use 2 potions, Obtain a random other one. Maybe it could be useful. Probably not. I know I cast a skill at random if you end the turn with unspent mana. I'll take that. And then draw or mana is almost out again. And we're still on 5 mana. Wow. Current stands 37. It's 35. I think I'd like to draw. That's useless because you don't have taunt, so... I think I'm gonna... I can't cycle that. Let's cycle something else. Feeling like before this goes off, we should... Well, no, maybe we should do this after that goes off. This is a guaranteed crit, though. Lucy goes again. Wow, okay. If we wait a turn... Let's wait a turn. Although then Prestel's going to lose that, isn't she? We could heal Prestel with this. We'd still be able to do Memori healing after Eradicate goes off. So I'll do that. Okay. But we have to do that to allow us to do it. Memori healing. This would crit. Probably not going to get him down again, though. Actually, we could... yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Master Fragment. Hang on. Do that first. Artifact. Enchanted Meteorite. At the start of the turn, if the first skill drawn costs 3 or more, lower its cost to 0, draw 1 more. Buffs applied onto allies that last 2 or more turns are extended by a turn. In 1 stack, whenever a skill is played, at 6 stacks, all allies gain 50% crit chance. Yeah. Let's take that. Okay. Memori healing. And last mana is gonna be shooting you with that. End turn. Okay, Memori and Johan, or Hein and Johan. Memori and Johan. Okay, we just need big damage. Unfortunately, Bloodstorm doesn't do too much damage, given Hein's pretty well. It's not bad. It's not bad. Take Bloodstorm. Oh, we lose Healing Hands, right? Loser. That would work with Hookshot. It's not going to really do much. So I guess we shoot you, we Hookshot. Oh, now wait though, does that taunt onto Johan? Yeah, I think it does. It doesn't apply taunt to him. Or does it? No, it doesn't. It does put it on him. Yeah, okay. So then, loser. You are going to freeze. Well, Pressel, I guess. So that will put 43 damage on her. But yeah, okay. Or 25. This is only doing 41. Could just lose a loser again. What it's worth. I'll save Bloodstorm for next turn, and then hopefully we can get enough damage next turn. We can hit him. Oh, it's a shame I can't do this as well. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have taunt status anymore. Okay, so I can't do loser. Okay. So then I just hit you with that. And I think we're done. And turn. Exchange. Can I exchange something? No, not anything that I want to exchange. Why can't I exchange loser? Not sure. Well, okay, so we end turn. Oh wait, ally casts a skill at random. I hope that doesn't mean that it goes out my hand. Johan and Momori or Pressel. 12 damage. Okay, he wouldn't die. In the previous runs I've done of this fight, it feels like the characters can't die individually. Either they all get wiped out by Obliterate, or none of them do. I'm not 100% sure that's right, but there have been like situations where they've got these pain debuffs on, and they've been at death's door, and the pain debuff should have killed them, and it hasn't. So I think that must be the way it works, but I don't know, I must be missing something in the description that explains that. Yeah. Whoa! Hey, the Phoenix has showed up. Oh, where did he come from? Where did the Phoenix come from? Lightning shot. I can prophecy it, so it will be very cheap. 43 damage. I mean, that's probably a good idea. If we can do 125 damage this turn, we can win. Yeah, okay, lightning shot. Eradicate in 2. Which means I would like to heal Johan so he can take some of the damage. That may be easier said than done. Okay, we shoot you for free. Oh, a lightning shot for free, but that counts down. Quick for 57. Okay, they will put everybody on death's door. And I don't know what his last attack will do. Oh, that's not another Eradicate. If I can wait to cast this, this will do more damage. He doesn't have taunt, so I can't do that. I can't cycle it for reasons. Continuous draw to draw something. This should not kill. It'll be 33 damage split between those three. And we got another Bloodstorm. Okay, and he doesn't even get to death's door. 56 damage. We really need this to crit. It did. Lucy goes in and he's down. Yes! Yes! Oh, fourth time. Fourth time lucky. That went much better than the previous attempts. Turn 7 kill. Whereas last time I was, getting up to turn 10 and still wasn't dead. Nice. I lost. How can this be? No, I can't disappear like this. Ah! Oh, you did it, Lucy. Is it over? Yeah! We can now go out to the real world with everyone. Suddenly, I noticed the shining particles being absorbed into my body. No, it didn't hurt. It invoked a feeling that I'd never felt until this point. An omnipotent feeling, as if I could achieve anything I set my mind to. This is... Congratulations, Lucy! Remember what Azar said? I'm the Program Master. At your current state, you'll be able to achieve anything you can imagine. Now, try to imagine what you need to do. What I need to do. There's only one thing. The one thing we've come all this way for. The outside world. I want to go out to the real world. Ooh. As I longed for it in my heart, a huge door appeared before my eyes, as if responding to my wish. Since the inside of the door was filled with dazzling light, I couldn't see the other side, but I was certain that this was it. The door leading to the outside world. The real world is past this door. Looking back on it, we've sure been through a lot. You worked hard, Lucy. This would have been impossible without your help. I really mean it. It wasn't just me. It was thanks to everyone. Now let's go back to the real world. I look at Phoenix face to face and nod. Having achieved our goal that first seemed impossible, we stepped towards the door. Towards the real world we've been yearning for. Arc Program ID, Lucy, Chio, memory data upload complete. Terminating process. Now exiting to the real world. Oh, yeah, okay, so I know who Phoenix is. Phoenix is Chio? The girl they rescued from the burning building, hence why she's a Phoenix. Was she burned in that incident? Because Phoenix alluded to kind of wanting to be in the arc because it was better than their life outside it. Maybe that's why. I don't know, we're going to find out, I think. Huh? Phoenix? What is this place? What about the real world? Huh? We should be in the real world by now. That's right. We've escaped to the real world. What do you mean? This is still the virtual world, isn't it? Yep, this is the virtual world. But don't worry, Lucy. Ourselves in the real world should have woken up safely by now. What? Ourselves in the real world? We're still here, though. As soon as you open that door, the current you, the virtual Lucy's memory data, should have overwritten the memories of the real Lucy. The Lucy in the real world must be thinking she safely escaped, having won the battle against the Master. What? Lucy, people born in the virtual world cannot become people in the real world. But yourself in the real world should have inherited all your memories by now, so there's nothing to worry about. In the end, ourselves in reality are no different from who we are. My head fails to keep up with this sudden development. No matter where I look, the only thing I can see is the pitch black void. Phoenix, I don't understand a single thing you're saying. My memory should have overwritten the memories of the real Lucy. And why am I not waking up in the real world? Phoenix? What? In the split second I averted my eyes, the figure of Phoenix disappeared like smoke. When I come back to my senses, the only thing left in this place is myself. Phoenix! Where is everyone? Where did you all go? Is anyone here? How can this be? Is this supposed to be a joke? We all promised to go out to the real world together. But why? Why did this happen? Why can't I go out? Why am I... The end! Oh no! Lucy! All on her own. Wait. More weirdness is happening. How are you feeling? Vision is clear. No problems with my movement. I'm a little nervous to be the first test subject. Strictly speaking, you're not the first one. I've conducted tests on myself prior to this. Well, anyway, could you try briefing the current situation as you remember it? Where do I start? My name is Stella, an astronomer from the ARC Project Research Team. I just entered the virtual world as part of an individual login test. I'm currently sitting on a chair in a room that is completely white and empty. Okay, acknowledged. But wow, this is fascinating. So my real body is sleeping, but it's possible to synchronize my mind with a virtual world. Mr. Klein, once this test is over, all that remains is for everyone to log into the ARC, right? Yes, as long as there are no problems. Okay, I'm already looking forward to it. Hold on, we're not finished just yet. Sit down for a moment. The input of memory data seems to be perfect. The next is output. This time we'll see if you can remember what happens in the virtual world when you wake up in the real world. Can you see the number written on this note? 1412. Remember this number well. When you come out of the virtual world, I'll ask you what number you just saw. If you remembered it correctly, it's a success. Got it. I'll terminate the connection in 10 seconds. Seems like you remembered the number correctly. Now then, this is the final question. Alright? When you were inside the virtual world, how did you know that you were Stella? What? No need to think too hard, just explain how you felt. I don't know, because I'm Stella? I see. Alright then. What was that question for? Did I even give a proper answer? Don't worry about it, it's nothing important. Good, so there's no problems with memory input and output. This should suffice. By the way, are you feeling okay? Do you notice any symptoms? None at all. I feel like I've never logged in. That's a relief. Good work. Test is now concluded. You should head home and get some rest. Okay. If there's anything else I can help with, you can call me anytime. Have a nice day. Alright. Mr. Klein? Oh boy. Mr. Klein, can you hear me? However, it seems there's a problem on this end. Why is the avatar still here? Mr. Klein, it's been well over 10 seconds. Have you not closed the connection yet? Mr. Klein, you're still in there, right? You're still there, right? You can stop joking around now and let me out of here. There's nothing here, so I'm starting to get a little scared, okay? Mr. Klein, are you listening to me? We should have set the avatar to disappear as soon as the connection terminated. Was there a mistake somewhere? Or were the settings simply not applied? Either way, I'm glad I found out before the project started. Mr. Klein, please tell me if I heard wrong, but I think I heard my own voice in the outside world a moment ago. It can't be, right? That shouldn't be possible, right? Mr. Klein, the connector behind you. I'm still in there, right? My body... I'm asking if my body's still in there. Calm down, Stella. Huh? You in the real world has already concluded the test and left the room. So there's no need to worry. You in the real world is alive and well. What? I'm connected here, but I already concluded the test and left? What do you mean? I'm still here, though. Listen to me well. This may be hard to believe, but you're an entity that was just created in the virtual world. You're another Stella who was created at the same time the real Stella fell asleep. Another Stella? I was just created? You mean to say that I'm a fake? There's no way. But I am Stella. I grew up looking at the stars in the night sky and set my sights on outer space, and now dream of one day traveling to space. There's no way I'm not the real Stella. I'm only connected to the virtual world. How does it make sense that I suddenly became two people? Yes, the ARC project allows you to enter cold sleep while simultaneously connecting to the virtual world. Well, that's what everyone believes. But it's a lie. It's a lie? I've been conducting research for a long time, but it was impossible to enter cold sleep and connect to the virtual world at the same time. Even if it were possible, we wouldn't be able to guarantee the safety of the users for various reasons. Instead, I opted for a different method. It's a method of duplicating people's brain data upon entering cold sleep and simulating them in a virtual world. What did you say? When it's time to wake up, if the original brain data is overwritten with the duplicated data, it should theoretically feel no different from logging in and out of a virtual world. This way, everyone can safely carry out the project. What? But it's so inhumane to copy our consciousness like that. I have no choice. This is the only way for everyone to safely survive the Great Catastrophe. Don't be ridiculous. This breaks so many ethical laws. You're committing a taboo. No, I beg to differ. If you were disposed of when the real Stella awoke, there would have been no issues. If the continuity of memory wasn't broken, there wouldn't be any ethical issues, and you wouldn't have learned the truth either. As things stand, I have no choice but to dispose of you myself. What? Dispose? I'm truly sorry. This was a mistake on my part. I'll make sure to prevent this from happening ever again by making sure the avatars are disposed of as soon as the connections end. What do you mean, dispose of? Mr. Klein, wait. Stop this right now. I can understand how you would feel, but try to think about this in a more rational way, and I'm sure you'll realize what's right. You can't be serious. What gives you the right to... Then, farewell, Stella. Leave the remaining work to us, and rest in peace. Stop it. Don't dispose of me. I don't want to die. I don't want to disappear like this. Stop it. Stop it. What did I... Are you awake? Master? This is bad. This is really bad. I did manage to peck my way out of the birdcage, but what is this dark space? Dark space that appeared out of nowhere. Master and Lucy suddenly vanished inside this space that separated the world inside and outside it. Damn it, what's going on inside there? Azar? What was that? What happened just now? What you just saw is the future in which you achieve your goal. It's the future where you defeat me and go out to the real world. You weren't fighting against me in the first place. What you saw was only a possibility that could have happened. The moment the memory data is transferred to the real world, we automatically remove the data from the virtual world that served its purpose. Such is our fate and our inevitable future. I wanted you to understand the situation we're all in. The reason I said you couldn't go out to the real world. Like you, I once made a desperate attempt to return to the real world, but it was no use. Even with the godlike powers of the Program Master, there was no way to escape our fate. Now that you understand everything, you've probably realized what you and I were trying to do was, in truth, making all of us disappear. As soon as we go out to the real world, we will cease to exist. None of us can go out to the real world. Is this the truth? Is this the ending I've worked so hard for? Then my dad. Why did my dad hide the truth? If we all knew the truth, nobody would want to go out to the real world. Klein was trying to hide the fact that we would exist, and that we would be sacrificed. All for the sake of passing our memories to our bodies in the real world. He was only using us as tools for the ARC project's success. Then what meaning did our lives have? For what reason did we fight and struggle to go out to the real world? Lucy, didn't you tell me that you wanted to go out to the real world and live peacefully with your dad? Safely completing the ARC project, rebuilding our society, and one day building a family with a loved one, and living a normal and happy life. That's also what I wanted. But you realize now, don't you? We're meaningless beings who don't have a place to return to. Going out to the real world and living peacefully with my dad. It was an impossible endeavor to begin with. At least impossible for anyone living inside this world. Because as soon as we go out to the real world, we will cease to exist. See? Lucy! Master Phoenix to the rescue! Eat this! Lucy, are you okay? Don't worry, I'm here to save you. Let's end this and go out to the real world together. Lucy, what's wrong? Did something happen? Are you hurt anywhere? Did the Master do something to you? Lucy, say something. Lucy! Lucy! Huh? Be quiet. Lucy? What are you doing? Why are you... Phoenix, you knew, didn't you? The truth of this world. You knew what going out to the real world meant. Why am I doing this, you ask? Why did you do this to me? Why did you not tell me? Why did you trick me all the time? Sorry. I didn't mean to trick you. I was just scared. Is this the right thing you were talking about? Making fools of people who don't know anything? That's not it, Lucy. I only wanted to protect your hope. I thought if you knew the truth, you would lose hope. But Lucy, we have a grand mission to save humanity. Think of our mission. Think of everyone alive right now in the real world. It feels so empty. To think we were only beings who had to die for the sake of reality. Lucy. Just like how activating the clock tower was pointless. So is going out to the real world. Now that I know the truth, there's no reason to activate the clock tower. Nor is there reason to go out to the real world. But if we don't go out to the real world now, humanity will never again wake up. Everyone's gonna die. There's no turning back from this. If we give up now, then... Stop. Stop it, Phoenix. Every time you talk about reality, it feels like my existence is being denied. So just stop it, please. I don't want to hear this anymore. No. It's no use, Phoenix. Lucy now understands the whole situation. She'll no longer try to go out to the real world. Now there's no reason for Lucy to fight me, or try to stop me. Master? Why? Why do you want to destroy this world so much? We'll all die either way if you destroy this world. Then isn't waking up humanity a far better alternative? No. As Lucy said, we were only created to wake up humanity in the real world. Our lives have no other value. That's why I will deny the very reason for our existence. Destroying this world and letting the human race who made us this way die with us. It's the least we can do in return. Now that everything's settled, let us begin. No! Lucy, run away! With a quiet gesture, energy starts to gather in the Master's hand once again. And where the hand was pointed to was... Lucy. Even though it was a meaningless journey, I want to pay my respects to your growth that allowed you to reach this far. Don't do it! Damn it, because of this sword, Lucy! You've struggled for far too long. Rest easy now. Don't do it! Phoenix? Phoenix, hit by the beam of light, fell helplessly in front of me. Phoenix's body began to glitch and dissipate little by little, just like Azar's did. Are you okay? Lucy? What did you just do? Why did you protect me? Everyone's going to disappear soon anyway. You're a dummy, aren't you? That's true. You're right, I am a dummy. It was going to end like this anyway. I wish I could have mustered up the courage a bit earlier. Lucy, you know, I still can't forget about what you said to me. On that day in the Crimson Wilderness, what you said to me at the archive. From that moment on, I was able to finally face reality and change. Even though you at the time disappeared with the loop. I still remember, even now, what you said back then. The expression on your face, the emotions you felt. Because I saw you on that day. Because you were there on that day. I am where I am now. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have even thought of ending the Ark project. The crackling, glitching noises became louder and more frequent. At the same time, Phoenix's body gradually loses its shape. What have you done? Phoenix! Master? After all you did for centuries just to save your own life, why would you do such a thing? Why? Because I promised to help Lucy. I won't accept Lucy disappearing before my eyes. I can understand why you fell into despair, and why you're trying to destroy this world. I get it. In the end, it's all my responsibility. Just like how you told Lucy a truth she couldn't handle. I also told you a truth you couldn't handle. Even so, I know it's ironic for me to say this after all this time. Can you try to save everyone? Just one more time? I want you to return to your past self. Master, no. Azar. I am not Azar. I'm a virtual being made from the brain of a person named Azar. I'm nothing but a worthless fake. You really think you're a fake? Every emotion you felt, every decision you've made in this virtual world, even your heart, you're all nothing but fake? You keep insisting we're meaningless beings, But you're wrong. The hearts we all have are anything but fake. It's only you who wants to believe that we're all meaningless. Reality or the art project, it doesn't matter anymore. I don't want Lucy to suffer anymore. So don't try to destroy everything. Let Lucy live a happy. Phoenix disappeared, unable to continue the speech. In that spot, there was no longer a bird with fiery wings. Only the fleeting golden particles in the air showed that Phoenix was once there. Phoenix. It's only me who wanted to believe everything was meaningless. It's all meaningless. Nothing has changed, or so I thought. But it seems that's not the entire picture. How ironic. This time I was planning to end everything along with this world. Alright, Phoenix. I'll entertain you just one more time. What do you mean? What are you trying to do? Lucy. I'll stop trying to destroy this world. Instead, I'll create a new world. This time, an ideal world where everyone can live out the rest of their lives in peace. What? There will be no revenge against Klein, no infinite loop, and no eternal life. In other words, a world that is identical to the real world. Everyone will continue to live in our once ordinary world before the catastrophe took place. Forgetting everything that happened, with only happy and peaceful memories. Living here would be a right that we should have had. That is, our one and only life and death. That is all. Because this world will not loop. It will eventually come to an end. But I wager you could live a far more fulfilling life compared to this meaningful infinite loop. A new world. A once ordinary world? What is the Master saying? You have a confused look on your face. Maybe you want to ask why I suddenly changed my mind. I'll remind you, it's the same outcome for me whether I destroy this world or create a new one. I don't have much time left in this world. It won't be long before I fall asleep again. For good this time. An eternal sleep, no different from death. However, that is not the case for you all. There is still a path for you to live peacefully. Of course, there's no way to avoid your eventual fate, but at least you could spend your remaining time in happiness. Although I have no intention of forgiving the actions Phoenix did in the past, Phoenix gave up the life they were guarding for several hundreds of years to protect you. And though I thought everything in this world was meaningless, that action moved my heart just a little. So now I'm going to have faith just one more time on the possibility that everyone in this world can become happy. With this, you, me, and Phoenix, everyone will be able to find the meaning of their own lives. The Master, having finished his words, raised his arm. From the ring of light behind the Master, a cluster of white energy emerged, and space itself began to tremble. An ordinary world without an infinite loop or eternal life. A world where we can forget all our memories and live happily. It might be a better option than disappearing. Suddenly I noticed that my surroundings had become a little noisy. Snap out of it, kid! Did you come this far just to give up? What are you doing? Nothing's certain till you see it with your own eyes, so pull yourself together. Wake up, Lucy. You must not be tainted by evil. It's my allies. The allies who fought by my side until this point. However, I cannot make out what they are saying. They're trying to shout something at me, but it does not reach my ears. Yes, everyone is oblivious to the truth. From everyone else's point of view, it might be better to forget everything and live in peace than to die from the world being destroyed. And I feel the same way. If only there's a way to forget these memories instead of dying. If only I could forget everything that's happened until this point and live happily, then I wouldn't need to feel this despair. Maybe this is why Phoenix made a sacrifice. Phoenix wanted to save me, so Phoenix would also be happier if I lived peacefully in the new world. It's impossible to defeat the Master anyway. Yes, I should forget everything and accept the peaceful life that I so desperately wanted. The new world that the Master will create. I'll accept it. Let's accept it. This is the best conclusion. A world where everyone can be happy. A world that everyone wanted. Yes, that's all you need to say, Lucy. This will be the happiest conclusion for all of us. Hi. As I accept the Master's offer, the allies next to me raise their voices at me. The energy emitted from the ring of light begins to grow. The now massive cluster of energy was preparing to create a new world, just like a Big Bang. I can no longer hear the voice of my allies. Surrounded by the tremendous light and noise, my mind is finally at peace. Soon all of this pain and suffering will end. Achievement unlocked. Happiness within the birdcage. Lucy, I'm off to school. Okay, you sure you didn't miss anything? Not this again, Dad. When are you going to stop treating me like a kid? Did you think I'd forget to bring... What about your lunch? Ah, a simple mistake. Only for today, I promise. How can I not worry when you're this clumsy? As I said, only for today. Besides, you're not much better either, Dad. Go shave your beard and wash your apron. I see. Okay then. I'm off now. I'll be a little late because of club activities. Bye-bye. Have a good day. A peaceful walk to school as always. A minor quarrel with my dad as always. My parents divorced when I was very little, so I don't even remember my mother's face. However, my dad and I continue to live happy lives together. The weather's nice today. The warm sunlight and the smell of freshly cut grass. The slightly muggy weather of early summer tells us that summer is fast approaching. The people around me seem to be in good spirits. Whenever I greet the adults going out on a jog or make fun of the neighbour's dog who always barks in my presence, I also start to feel uplifted. The things I experience every morning is what energises my drowsy walk to school. And as always, when I feel like I might be running late for school, I start to rush downhill with light footsteps. A famous spot where you can see the most beautiful scenery in our village. Whenever I pass by this place, I feel grateful that the world continues to stay peaceful. Suddenly, I look towards the sky and see a bird flying high with its back to the sun. To be that size at such a distance, it must be a really large bird. I wonder where it's going. Nah, this could be bad. I check the time and step at my pace to avoid being late. I wonder what kind of fun things will be waiting for me at school today. Am I happy? If someone asked me this question, I'd be able to answer with confidence. In this moment, I am happy. I've been happy for as long as I can remember, and I have no doubt that I'll continue to be happy. Because our futures will always continue to shine brightly. And that is the end of the game. Or one of the endings of the game. I believe there are two. And I think the second one, because we didn't have any kind of optionality there, so I think the second one, you may get a chance to see when you play through again. I assume we can keep doing runs on this save. I'm not sure. I would hope so. because yeah, some of the characters like Phoenix was supposedly a playable character, and I never got to play with him. And then near the end there as well, Lazar was unplayable as a playable character as well. So some of the achievements are actually still locked because I haven't completed a run certainly with Lazar. So I don't know, but yeah, I really like this game. It is obviously it's a roguelike deck builder, but it's doing something quite different from all of the other roguelike deck builders out there. It's obviously much more story heavy. I think if I've got one criticism, it's that the cutscenes go on for a little too long. Wait. It's like, hang on. Why are we jittering again? Are we about to do weird stuff again? Yeah, I think some of the cutscenes could have been edited, made a little bit shorter, a little bit more to the point. They seem to kind of ramble and make the same points over and over in a few places. But aside from that, really like this game. Yeah, I got a lot of replayability with all of the different characters, which all play very differently from one another. Yeah, an absolute gem. I mean, I'm not surprised it took 4 years to make it. So definitely very much recommend it. We can skip through the credits. Okay, let's do that. Let's see where we end up at the end. Okay, normal clear. Ending, the birdcage ending. Okay, so that, yeah, makes it more evident. The standard ending is just the loop-based ending. Playtime 9 hours. A lot of which was watching cutscenes in that one and retrying that last fight 4 times. But cool. Now, what happens? We do wake up back in our bed. Free mode has been applied. In free mode, you can play the game freely regardless of the story. You can switch between free mode and story mode at any time by interacting with the book object at the Ark entrance. By switching to story mode, you can replay Elise's final adventure. Okay, so cool. So yeah, we do have a way to keep playing the game yeah, as a roguelike deck builder. The split ending, there we go, has been unlocked. To view the other ending, at least one of your party members must have a golden token of friendship. The story is not progressed in free mode, so please switch to story mode if you wish to continue the story. Okay, so interesting. I am inclined to do that because I want to see what the alternate ending is. We have obtained a new record, security team work report, Klein's memoir, daughter's diary, dad's diary. We have unlocked replica, a piece of equipment at the start of the battle, copy the effects of the wearer's other equipped item. Unlocked a new challenge. So we haven't done any of the challenges at all. That disables achievements and story, but it gives you a way to play through the game with modifiers applied to it. And they're separate from the difficulty levels in the game, so you can play on either normal or expert difficulty. I've been playing entirely on normal difficulty. Phoenix's rebirth, and that is that. So that should mean that we have unlocked all of the records in here now. Or maybe not. There are still 3 real world. In fact, there's several locked ones. So the records in here basically give additional lore. So I'm not going to watch these new ones now. But these are separate from the cutscenes that you watch as you play the game. Ark. I was expecting that maybe something would change here. But no, this is still question marks. Enter your password. Where do we get the password from? Don't know. And then this is all the cutscenes in the main story. Okay, so 2 we haven't seen, are presumably the ones related to the alternate ending. And then Summer Twilight is the DLC, which has its own little bit of story as well. I think that's quite small. I may pick up the DLC at some point and check that out. We will see. And then these are the all of the cutscenes that you unlock when you give gifts to your various party members and unlock stuff there. And there's many of these I haven't done either. So yeah, even though we've kind of nominally finished the game once, still lots of characters that I haven't cleared it with. So yeah, it gives you a fun reason to keep playing. But for now, that is going to do it from me. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, this is BDLM signing out. Bye for now.